Hi everyone. I wanted to just talk briefly about how to choose a good Bible. And it's not hard to do, but there are certain things you need to look for. So one of the first things you need to look for is that you have a Catholic Bible. And why do I say that? What's the difference between a Catholic Bible and a Protestant Bible? Well, the Protestant Bible is missing 7 books. And the 7 books that are missing are the books of Tobias, Judith, Wisdom, Ecclesiasticus, Baruch, 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and parts of the book of Daniel and the book of Esther. So the other reason is some of the translations in the Protestant Bible are not exact, and so those translations end up changing the meaning of the passage, which is obviously not a good thing. So you want to make sure you have a Catholic Bible. So the second thing you want to look for is, if you look on the left-hand side there, you'll see in the first few pages there's a nihil obstat and an imprimatur. What does that mean? Well, that means that the material you're reading is free of doctrinal error and also free of any moral error or anything that's going to contradict the faith. So that's very important to look for. Now, there are different types of Bibles, Catholic Bibles. They sort of range from very literal to very dynamic. So a very dynamic Bible will be extremely easy to read, but because it's so easy to read, the meaning can be changed. You can lose a lot in translation. The other end of the spectrum, the literal version of the Bible, is more of an exact translation, but sometimes because it's so exact, it's very difficult to understand. So ideally you want to find a Bible that falls somewhere in the middle, and I'll talk about the 3 different types. So the first one is the Douay Rheims. It's very little translation, and it's actually the Latin Vulgate, and it was written in the 4th century by St. Jerome. And this one is great for history buffs, and it is, I would say, maybe a little more difficult to understand. The second one is the Revised Standard Version, the RSV, 2nd edition. This one is somewhat in the middle, so it's not too dynamic and it's not too literal. So it's fairly easy to understand, and it sticks very closely to the meaning. So that's good. And that's the one I have. I really like it. Comes in both hardcover and softcover. You can get it leather bound. And the third one is the New American Bible, which has been amended and revised. So you want to look for the amended, revised New American Bible, ARNAB. And this one is more towards the dynamic end. So it's good for young adults or someone who's just beginning to read a Bible. And, you know, it's a good Bible to start with. The other thing I should mention about the RSV is good if you want to do Bible study. It's probably, out of the 3, it's probably the best one for doing Bible study. So that's it. I hope it helps when you are shopping for your Bible. And I mean, you'll get a pretty good feel for it too when you start reading it. If you're starting to read it and you feel like you're reading a book in a type of language that was written today, you know it's too dynamic. And if you're reading it and it seems so classical and written in a way that's very difficult to read, you know it's too literal. So shop around, look for yourself. I hope the tips I gave you help. And that's it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.